car as well, or they took care of her amongst other things too?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
All
I'm
right.
not exactly too sure. They just told me that I didn't have to worry about it no more. It was done with, and I left it at that. I didn't ask too many questions. I was just like, man, bet I don't have to
Now,
worry about it no more.
as far as you got that DWI, what is it? DUI or DWI?
WI.
All right. So now that you got that DWI on there, how did that affect you? Because you still trucking now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
how did that affect uh how did that affect your trucking?
so I had to have a breathalyzer device installed in my regular truck, or my regular vehicle pickup truck. And they told me that I don't have to have one in my work truck as long as the work truck people were okay with me driving. That's all that mattered. So every day I would wake up, go to work in the pickup truck, so I have to use the breathalyzer every day. And so while I'm at work, I'm not going to be drinking,
Now
obviously.
now the breathalyzer in the car, because I heard about that, how that system works. So the car won't start if you don't blow into it.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can try to turn it on, it just won't stop. It won't start. Like I guess it's like a shortage a shortage of from the battery or something. It stops it, and it doesn't let you turn it on at all.
Would you
So
would
you
you
have to blow into it.
would you be able to cheat that, or have you ever tried to cheat that by getting somebody else to?
I mean, you could, yeah, yeah, you could. But there was a camera installed as well. So yeah, man, it's a whole thing. So as you're blowing into it, like there's a camera, it takes a picture, and you know,
Take that picture and then the car start right on up. You're like, okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah, yeah,
So at least, so you still have now, being that it was 2 years ago, and the case was what, a couple of months ago, or less than a couple of
yeah.
months ago?
So yeah, the charges started several months later, but I actually just got done with this. So the accident itself was in 2019 December,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got done in September. So it took several months mainly because of COVID. The the case itself kept getting
Getting
pushed.
pushed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So man, so now the company that you still drive for is the company that your mom and pop still drive for too, right?
No. So there was a deal with my license. So to be able to keep my license, my CDL, I had to retake the driving test.
Whoa.
And yeah, so I had to retake the driving test to basically prove that I can still drive with the prosthetic,
Okay.
right? And when they do that, they also put a restriction on your license where I can only stay within Texas. And the company that I work for, even though I was going to stay in Texas, a lot of the cargo is can come from overseas or from other states, and
They needed you to
so
go and get in, and unfortunately you wasn't able to. So
yeah, so that was a whole process that I was trying to do, trying to get done, get rid of that restriction. But um, man,
is that restriction because of the DUI or because of your prosthetic?
the because of prosthetic,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like as soon as like if you need a prosthetic, that's I believe that's automatically included, that restriction. And to get that taken care of, that's a whole different department.
Okay.
And man, for several months I was trying to get that done. But this lady from Atlanta, it was just hard to deal with her, man.
Now who's the
it,
lady
it was
from
it was a whole process.
Now who's the lady from Atlanta? Who's she?
So it was the head of the department that takes care of. So the restriction on my license is so it says intrastate only, which is I can
Right.
only
It's
stay within the
in
state, right?
Texas. Right. Right.
Yeah. So I needed the interstate, and to get that taken care of, I needed to submit a bunch of paperwork to a department head, and she stays in Atlanta. And man, for I think it was like almost 8 months. So since like because I remember since January, I've been trying to get that done, and in August I just decided to be done with it, and it was just too much. And I found this new job over here where I'm at right now, and I'm staying locally. I'm staying in Houston, around Houston, and
Now,
it just worked out. I didn't even bother trying to
yeah.
get that restriction taken care of anymore.
So is that restricted on your DOT as well? Are you able to get a 2 year, or is it just 1 year? And how
So
that
it's
is?
it's every 2 years.
Oh, you
So
still
every
got
two
the every
years,
two
I
years.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to renew the whole process basically. I think it might not be as big of a process because they already have all the paperwork. Or at least I'm hoping. Um, but yeah, it's every 2 years. I basically have to renew
Your DOT medical
this whole
card.
thing. Yeah.
Man, but
Mhm.
you went back, you had to prove to them that you could drive it. Now, are you restricted to just a can you still rock a manual, or they restricted you to an automatic?
Nah, I mean, I'm still driving the manual right now.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
And I was given the option that I was told recommended to do the automatics, but man, I learned in the manual, and something about just driving manuals too is it's just fun. It's keeps me busy. It's what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm still doing.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you rocking out in the man. What are you in it? Well, being that you like local, so you're in the day cab, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah,
So what do
yes,
you
sir.
what do you deliver? I mean, what do you do? I mean, what do you deliver now?
Man, it can range from all types of things. I've moved water before. I've delivered food. I think, or I'm not sure exactly what it was, but man, I've delivered to grocery stores before.
Is it
Um,
is you touching the freight as well, or no?
the freight.
Yeah, are you touch freight? Is the freight that you move in, you touch freight or no?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's just the trailer. Um, like the actual cargo stuff. I don't touch. That's all them. I just move it. Um, like right now, I'm actually moving solar panels. That's actually where I met homeboy from the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we're both moving solar panels right now.
Okay. So how was it to get used to, how was it to get back, to get used to with the prosthetic arm and driving and everything?
Um, it was it wasn't as hard as you would think, or as I thought it would be as well. It's just, man, it's one of those things like, man, once you know how to do it, like you can just hop back in there and keep doing it.
Like you
The
like
the
you
main
like you
the
never left.
yeah, exactly. Like riding a bike, like riding a bike. Uh, it was a lot like that. It was just a matter of certain things learning that I had to do with one hand. Reversing. I Whenever I used to drive, it was always my left hand on the steering wheel.
Hmm.
Even in a regular pickup truck in a regular car, it was always my left hand on the steering wheel. So it's just stuff like that, like to reverse it. Now I got to use my right hand. It's just learning how to do stuff that I used to do with my left hand. All right, even though I'm right-handed, there were
You had
certain
to
things, small things that I would do.
with your left hand, and you
you
had to
know,
pretty much get
and
used to
like,
it.
yeah, like connecting the trailer itself, hooking up all the hoses and opening up the container doors and all that. Like it's just it wasn't that hard, but it was a little bit of a learning process.
All right, that's what's up, my G. That is what's up, man. Look, like I said, your energy, your drive to get back to doing what you love doing is it just shows, man. Like you wasn't gonna let you wasn't gonna let that stop you. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't gonna let that stop you. Now the truck that you drive, of course, being an amputee, which I don't even want to call you handicapped, bro, because I mean you could knock out just the best of it. You know what I'm saying? But do you have the placard?
No, I didn't want to. I was told I should, and all that, but I didn't want to because I didn't know how it could affect me as far as being able to keep my CDL. If I try to apply for the CDL, keep the CDL, if I got that handicap placard, would have had affected me? Would it have kept me from being able to get the CDL? I didn't know, so I didn't even want to risk it. I didn't want to, and on top of that, I didn't want to see that handicap thing
Right.
on
On the
on the
dash.
windshield. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to see it. I don't like thinking of myself like that. I had a friend one time say something like, or some girl asked me for help, and I to unload some chairs or something.
Mm-hmm.
And a friend was like, "Man, you're gonna ask the handicap dude to help you?" I was like, "Man, come on." I was like, "Man, I'm not handicapped.
I
I'm
hope you
handy."
went
I'm
over
like,
there
I was like,
and showed out. I would have showed out for that
"Nah,
dude.
exactly." And I did. I kept it going, but I was like, "Man, I'm not handicapped, man. I'm handy-less, but I'm not handicapped."
That's
Like
what's up.
it's all that. You got to make little jokes from things, and it's just what it is.
How's the well? First thing first. How old are you?
I'm 30.
You 30. All right. So you was
Yes,
like
sir.
about what 2 years ago. So that's like what 28, 28, 7.
28.
All
Yeah, I
right.
had just turned 28.
All right. So okay. So we got that out the way. How's your date? Are you married?
No, no girl, no kids, no nothing.
Okay. So how's your dating life with with your arm and everything?
Um, I have I have friends, you know, but as far as like dating, I'm not trying to. I do have a couple girls interested and like have wanted to, but I'm not in that state of mind right now. Like I just got back to working a couple months ago.
Okay.
Um, after a whole year and a half of sitting out and not being able to do anything, um, feeling real helpless. Now that I'm back on my feet, I'm trying to get myself right before I get into anything. I can't. It's one of those things you gotta learn to love yourself before you can love somebody else.
Right.
So right, so that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm trying to get myself right before I get into anything serious.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hector, man, thank you for coming on, bro.
Nah, yeah,
Awesome. I really enjoyed this, man. I mean, like I said, you are an inspiration to most. Are you in are by you getting back together and everything, did you come across other people, like other truckers that have similar situations such as yourself? Have any of them reached out to you, or have you reached out to them to get some tips on how to stay motivated and stuff like that?
I have had a couple people that were missing hands and trying to get this whole thing done. And I told them what I did and what I recommend, and um, I even gave them my info, but they haven't got back to me. You know, like they were just kind of, I guess, trying to see what it takes. You know, trying to see what how I felt about the whole process. Um, One of them actually was had mentioned the same thing that I was talking about the lady in Atlanta, and
Mm-hmm.
she was just hard to deal with. You know, so a lot of this whole process is it is just a pain in the ass, man. It's a bunch of paperwork. It's a bunch of you get done with one thing and you think you're finally done, and man, they just throw something else at you, and you just gotta keep going, man. You can't give in. You can't. Every day you're closer. You know, every step you take, you're that much closer.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Do you have any social media? Are you like chronicling your your journey through all of this? You know, so that everybody
Nah,
and everybody else.
I try to be. So all I have is a Twitter.
I
And
can't do Twitter.
it's nah, man. I love Twitter, bro. I can't do Facebook. Man, I started having too much family again on Facebook. I had too many aunts trying to follow me and add me and all this. I was like, nope, it's time to go. And man, I got on Twitter, and man, nobody's there.
What about
So that's what I stuck on.
what about TikTok? You know, TikTok. You know
No,
what?
I
You
don't
know
I don't
what?
have TikTok either.
You know what? You know what? Listen, yeah, I'm gonna probably say stay away from TikTok, man. I mean, you know, even though that TikTok has opened the doors, like literally for just about it. Everybody and everything is on fucking TikTok right now, bro. I mean, the LBGQ took over, the BBWs took over. I mean, now we got a trucking community over there, man. We got the Rear Society over there, man. I mean, it's I mean, yeah. I'm gonna
There's a
say,
little bit of everything.
yeah. I'm gonna probably say stay away from TikTok. If anything, probably Instagram, but. Yeah, but Twitter, I just can't mess with Twitter, man.
Man, I love Twitter, man.
I need you to
It's a
teach.
funny place.
I need you to teach me how to. I need you to teach this 50-year-old on how to do some damn Twittering because every
Hey, man,
time I make a tweet or something like that, it's like, ugh.
yeah, yeah, nah. Twitter's something else, man. It's different, but man, it's a funny place. It's everybody's just there to just laugh, man. Have a good time with it. It's nothing serious with Twitter. That's what's so good about it, though.
That's what's up, man. Well, what other plans you got, man? Are you open to kids or you know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I mean, I love kids. I have two godsons and a goddaughter. You know, I have four different nieces too. Man, I love kids. I love kids. Definitely look into that in the future. But you know, like I was saying earlier, man, I got too many things I want to take care of first. I finally just got back on my feet, and I'm not near to being ready to settle down just yet.
That's
You know,
that's what's up, man.
not that I don't want it, but man,
Well, look,
all with time.
look, man, you're here. Obviously, you still here. You still destined for great things, man. You still young. You in your 30s, man. So you got plenty of time, my G. You got plenty of time. Plus
Yeah.
you down in Texas, the great state of
There we
Texas,
go.
down there in Houston. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to get back. You know, we're gonna have to get back together, man. We definitely gonna have to get back together. You are a citizen. You know what I'm saying? You are a citizen, so anytime you want to come on, man, and chop it up with me, on air, off air, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got my number, reach out to me and we'll get together and knock it out, man. I really, and truly appreciate you coming on to the show, sharing your story. and just let everybody know that you handy less. You're not handicapped. That's what's up. That's what's up.
There we
man.
go.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
So I appreciate you giving me the time.
Me on, man.
No doubt. I appreciate you giving me the time, man. Shout out. I got to remember. Well, he'll know who I'm talking about. Shout out to my guy, Mike. Thank you, man. Thank you. Shout out to Mike for bringing us together, man. I really do appreciate it. My G, that's it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's it, my G. Once I get everything together, I'll send you the link over. You can share it over with your social Twitter.
Yeah. My social Twitter.
Share it over with Twitter, man, we'll get back together again.
I got several people that listen to podcasts, so bro, I'm definitely gonna share that.
Oh, no doubt, man. Well, share me off the rip, man. Lockoutmen podcast, the coolest podcast on the tube. That's what's up, man. All right, my G. Hector, man, you take it easy, my G, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Right, and bro, everybody else that will see this, just hit me up. If y'all like videos like this, make sure you leave this video a like for this man right here that's still doing it. I mean, look, I got two hands, and he's doing way better than me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That is how it is. Yo, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms and on all the podcasts. Until next time, everybody, y'all take it easy. Peace. Let me go ahead and get my outro. Oh, hold on right quick. Let me get my outro. There we go.
This your year, get it in. Yeah. Party over here, get it in. Yeah. She like a liquor clear, get it in.